I have John Oakes in front of the camera. He's an artist, a wax artist. Now that's a different kind of venue, isn't it? Kind of artwork. How does that work?
It's 2,000 years old, Richard.
Is it really?
It's an old Greek and Egyptian technique that they used to caulk their ships with hot wax.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And that would make them water able to sail and be on the water and keep them from taking in water. And then they learned by doing that that they could also paint on panels. So the painting on wooden panels came from that.
Is that right? So you actually use wax in your art?
It's hot wax.
Hot wax, huh?
Yeah, and you use a hot plate or use a heat gun to keep it fluid, and then as soon as you take the heat away, then it sets. And you can go back and reheat it and keep using it without losing the paint. That's
amazing. That's an art form I really haven't heard that much about. It's interesting to know about. But you also do oil, all kinds of different mediums on art, huh?
Right.
But it's interesting you're trying to open up your own museum here in Sedona.
Well, it's not my museum. It's a museum for all of Sedona.
For all of Sedona. Fantastic.
And the intention is to start archiving the artists who have lived here and worked in Sedona and the Verde Valley, the whole area.
Right.
And to archive their work, to promote the artist,
Fantastic.
and to educate people about the great history of art in Sedona.
That's great. That's a great goal to have here in the area.
Gallery, though. We are strictly an educational nonprofit facility.
Art is so important here in the world itself. You know, art is everything to every country. You know, but so how is your venture going with your museum with art for artists?
We established a space as a preview museum to show people what it might look like. So we had an exhibit this past 2 weeks, and we had some preview museums set up. Collectors loaned us their art. We had some of the very finest early artists in Sedona displayed, for a short time, just to show people what might be done here.
Okay, so do you have a location?
We had a temporary location for the preview museum.
The preview.
And our intention then will be to raise funds, create an endowment fund, and to start collecting art, and to work toward an operational budget for the future. This doesn't happen overnight.
No, nothing. That never does.
But we're trying to show what can be done professionally here.
So do you have any kind of goal set for that, for actually doing that?
We have
time frame?
The preview museum.
The time frame for your actually location for the.
No, that will happen as the endowment builds.
You never know about that.
Whatever funding we can acquire over a few years here, and also cooperating with other agencies and possibilities that might happen here. But
before I let you go, John, do you want to give a website out or address or phone number so somebody can get a hold of you?
We have a website, the SedonaArtMuseum.org. And we also have an online museum of 6 periods of art history here in Sedona. Hundreds and hundreds of artists' work and their biographies are online there.
But one of these have to come by and do a little tape on that then. That'll be fun. Get great for the public here.
That would be beautiful.
Well, thanks a lot, John. I appreciate your time, and have a good day event.
Right.